The Plaza Pavilion is a multi-story condominium on the plaza. We were called in because there were some concerns about moisture behind the facade, and I think they also just wanted to understand maintenance items that needed to be done to give them an idea of what condition the structure was in and if we saw any things that needed to be completed. On all building facade projects, the biggest challenge we have is getting the data we need to provide an analysis and a recommendation for the owner. The drone allows us to get hundreds, if not thousands, of images of the exterior, high-resolution digital photographs. The amount of data we can get with that, coupled with the thermal imaging, it really gives us the data we need to give that owner a thorough recommendation and analysis.
At the Plaza Pavilion project, we used high-definition and thermal drones to inspect nearly every square inch of that facade. Then we took all of this data and compiled it into an easy-to-understand comprehensive report that was presented to PMA Engineering so they could formulate their professional recommendations.
Once we identify areas of damage, ABS, they understand, do we need to do a full repair? Can we just recoat? What are the product limitations? How do you prep these systems? So it was really up to them to assist us in developing a recommendation for the owner on what do they need to do for that EFIS exterior.
And after viewing the data, we identified Weather Elastic Smooth, which is our elastomeric option, as the most appropriate coating for this job because of its water sealing and crack bridging capabilities. We're able to get involved on the front end, help the project get headed in the right direction in terms of scope of work and products. And then we're able to, also with our knowledge of the contractor base in the area, plug in the best contractors to do the work.
At Plaza Pavilion, it was my job to analyze the drone footage as well as a facade report put together by PMA Engineering. And from this, we were able to develop pricing to perform repairs to the exterior that were outlined in the facade report. The wall coating we utilized was Weather Elastic Smooth by Drive-It, applied in 2 coats, and for joint sealants, Dimonic FC by Tremco.
Drive-It Tremco CPG offer a number of high-quality exterior wall coatings, such as Demand-It, Weather Elastic, and HDP. These wall coatings offer superior performance qualities.
The last step in the installation is the most important step. So being able to have Mid-Continental on the job really is the last punch that brings it all together, and without them, the project wouldn't be successful.
The folks at ABS were very helpful throughout the project, from providing recommendations on materials that best suited the project, actually providing the materials, and then making site visits, providing recommendations on repairs from the varying types of EFIS damage. We couldn't have done it without them.
Having a great team and having each position and role filled by the right team member is critical, and that makes a huge difference on the success level of a project. And in this case, from Heartland Drone to our material vendor, ABS, to our contractor, MCR, PMA as our engineer of record, Copac & Brooks as the owner's rep. I mean, every team member was where they needed to be, did what they needed to do, and that's why this project was such a great success.